horns, yebos, and everything to celebrate today's slayage. We get all sorts of real and shady with Mzansi Insider.
Sometimes my tweets, I know we spice.
I'm totally misunderstood, and I think most of us know that.
Have you tweeted something mean about Mzansi? Well, today we read your tweets. Also, passengers versus taxi drivers, we go behind the story.
And the problem here, if abantu abaningi bathi yanyonyoba bayinotice itaxi yakho following day abasayikabeli ngobunye.
And lastly, Nadia and the guy talks real talk with Mzansi.
Homie, don't worry, hold up. No mgozi goes up being off skinning. Dishing out the truth, so start tuning in. Can't tolagale. Come get skata olewani. Social issues, pitch so easily. Giving you the latest news so instantly. Gender we tighter. Keep the channel locked on Mzansi Insider.
Raga, 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 raga. Raga, 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 raga.
Still making sure that your breakfast is forever lit. It is Morena the Squire, and I'm not rolling alone. I got the miracle in the house. Hello, it's your boy, baby.
Look at her. Bari uwile. Bamaga, guys, it's another week with the best hold down, the biggest breakfast show in South Africa. Hi, it's your girl, man. Today, Mzansi Insider unleashed hot off social media, and later on, special somebody.
Yes, she reads all the tweets where you have been shading her in the top 5.
And we get deep with taxi drivers. Why do we hate them or why do we love them?
And you know, Mzansi had a little bit of a tweet where she wanted to be Oprah. So we're gonna put her Oprah skills to test, and she'll be interviewing Nadia and Nakai. It's about to get real.
I cannot wait. But for now, headlines are up next, so let's go.
Another pink week goes by after the 8th annual Feather Awards took place on Thursday night, where SA's most fabulous were awarded. It came with a little controversy though, when Live Amp's Lerato Kganyago allegedly pulled out of hosting the awards. That didn't stop the party though, where the celebs and the LGBTI community celebrated. The biggest award for the night was the Feather of the Year, which went to the late Banyanya Banyanya's Yuji Semelani. Her mother collected the award to a standing ovation from the crowd. All in all, it was a great night. See you next year. Essence Festival South Africa went down this weekend in KZN. The first of the popular US festival held by Essence magazine saw big names like Neo, Steve Harvey, British singer Estelle, Yolanda Adams, Mary, Wizkid, aka Casper, even Queen B's mother, Tina Knowles Lawson, present at the festival. Apparently the turnout was average though. Ugh, I can't anymore. So bored of this. We got all excited and stuff when we heard Coco J-Lo was coming to Mzansi, but it seems that's not happening at all. The awards that she was booked for have been postponed, apparently because there's money drama. Talk about balling on a budget. I just can't do the story. Next. It seems it's award season. The SA Hip Hop Awards are around the corner, and Casper Nyovest has been nominated the most. 10 times, to be exact. Might as well call them the Casper Awards. They'll be taking place on the 14th of December at the Lyric Theatre. If last year's drama is anything to go by, this should be a great show.
She has been dubbed the social media bully, the Twitter Tuli Madonsela, the one that says what some are thinking or is not thinking at all. She has had something to say about everyone, and if you think you're famous and she has not said anything about you, my darling, try harder. Today we get hot off social media with Mzansi Insider.
Tin.
Yeah.
Start tweeting now.
Yes, now. Like grab your phone and start tweeting.
Start tweeting right now. Ukona okay? Manga mazi, ozomazi.
Very well.
She's here with us today. Party people, put your paws together for Mzansi Insider.
Mzansi Insider. Beep, 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 beep. Let me show you the soundtrack right now. That's right.
Mami.
How are you?
Hi, guys.
All the way from Grahamstown. I'm going to say the same thing.
Because it was you guys.
Yes, you had to come
My
through.
favorite little brother and little sister. I was like, well, I'm going to drop everything right now. I'm on my way.
Yo,
All right.
we're actually having a chat right now. You were saying that I think I'm a bit naughty. Do you feel you're misunderstood?
I'm totally misunderstood, and I think most of us know that. Yeah. Well, those of us who our thinking caps are working.
Yeah.
And I'm easy to misunderstand, you know? So unless you actually engage with me,
to get to know better.
right,
then
that's
you
the
think-
only way.
Yeah.
So I'm always like,
Yeah.
you know what, I get that I'm misunderstood, but I'm not gonna waste my energy on trying to prove myself to people I don't even know.
True. So now a lot of people feel like, let's say go Twitter, like it's almost like you're attacking or you're always shading people. Is that always the case when you tweet?
My Twitter account is about 90% politics. And I talk about white supremacy and I talk about black consciousness issues. And then that small 10%, I'll talk about our celebrities.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like you guys are being hypocrites because I see celebrities and TV shows trending all the time. And what that means is that people in South Africa are also talking about what they want to talk about.
Kodwa gogo asikhuluma iqiniso. Sometimes my tweet ayinokuyifaka ispice.
But
Because you won't say,
Okay.
you could have done that better. You will say, you could have done that better. That was terrible.
I would have done a better job.
Guys,
Uyayifaka ishade.
no, I think that when the media writes, it builds on the thingy. I don't think that. Okay, give me an example. Let's give examples so that you can be like.
I mean,
oh,
okay,
you
for
said
instance,
this.
there was a tweet with Anel where you were saying that she talks about herself all the time and she's seeking for attention.
Or you even said that
Okay,
you could be
let's
a better
unpack
host than
that.
Oprah.
Yeah, let's unpack it.
Oh, wait a
Honey.
minute. Look, oh, but that was somebody else asking me a question. They were talking about Oprah. Then I was like, actually, I can be a talk show host, and I actually think I will be better because we are newer. I'm the newer version. I've seen her do it, so I've got to up my game.
Yeah.
If it's going to be that. Coming to reality talk, I've been tweeting about reality talk since it started. And I've been saying positive things about it, but the media didn't report on that. And it wasn't a negative comment. Once you watch something, you're like, okay, I like this, I like that. And it was just like observation. Well, she talks about herself quite a bit. And I was like, what she does.
Yeah, so he thinks the 140 characters, you don't have enough to explain to say, because.
If it was like Facebook,
right? You know, I like this and I like this and like this. But you're like, okay, this is coming out. And I'm just like, that's actually unfair reporting because if you go through my Twitter account, when I watch that show and then I tweet the people to be like, oh, I enjoyed this episode, whatever. So they are waiting for something negative from Ziggy.
So basically, they don't regard the good things more.
No, at all.
But now
and there's actually more good than bad.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, right. Anyways.
So I want to ask you this. So let's say you tweet about our pro Tusika, Baba, Anele, or whoever. When you meet these people after school, do you tell them in front of their faces what you tweeted?
Or is there like
what happens? I want to know, like, give me a scenario.
Or it's just like, yo, I said it.
The thing is that I've never said anything that's like a personal attack.
Okay.
I'll be talking about a general issue and I'll be like, here's an example of... So I don't feel like I must feel bad or whatever because that's the reality of the industry. I'll be like, no, guys, these ones wear a lot of makeup. That's part of the, you know, and I'm like, this person does not wake up like this. So if you're going to be pissed off at me for saying that you wear a lot of makeup and you don't wake up like that, that's your problem.
Yeah.
Because you don't wake up like that.
Yeah.
So there's no like malicious intent or whatever.
You were tweeting about Bonang, and when there was things happening, you were one of the people who'd be like in support of her and saying that, and we were fighting for her sister. And then something happened, and then there was DMs. What was happening with that situation, and what's your guys' relationship like now?
You know, with that, because I don't want to talk about, I don't want to make it gossipy or whatever. I think what I learned from that experience is that people are not always what they seem.
Okay.
I mean, you can watch someone from Instagram or on TV and think that there's something.
But in reality?
In reality, it's something else.
So you guys have been spoken since then?
Well, the thing is, why should we? Because we've never been friends or anything.
But it seemed like it seemed like there was a sisterhood that was happening when you were fighting for her. And then,
no, I was like, no, stop ganging up.
Yeah.
Because I don't like it when people gang up on people because I know what it feels like.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, leave this girl alone.
Yes. Okay, actually, let's leave this whole Twitter thing alone.
Right?
So let's talk about
moving right along.
You in Grahamstown, you flew all the way to come through to Mzansi Insider. So what are you doing in that side of the world?
Well, while the media's busy reporting about my Twitter account, Mzansi Mazwai got a scholarship to go do her master's in creative writing, which is something that should have been celebrated. So that's what I've been doing for the...
People, put your hands together. She actually does have a job. She's got a career. All right, she does things. All those keep asking, does she have a job? What does she
I'm always like, why don't you kids read?
What do you do with those situations?
Because I'm like, why don't you read? Because if you look into the fashion industry, then you'll find out there was a beadwork artist called Mzansi Mazwai who pioneered a whole thing. If you look into the poetry scene, you'll see there's a girl called Mzansi Mazwai who shut it down for a little bit there. If you look into the music scene, you'll see there was a girl called Mzansi Mazwai who shut it down there too.
Yeah.
If you look at like my blogs, you're like, there's a girl.
Don't act like you don't know.
I'm like, nah.
Respect me, fam. Respect me.
You know.
I work.
I want to speak about some of the work you're doing. I mean, you're doing your masters. You were telling me you're releasing a book.
Right.
Yeah.
Tell us more.
Right. Well, I did. Actually, I've got my own first book that was published in my poetry book.
The poetry book.
When 2010 did really well. If you look on Google Play, it's got 5-star rating. So it was a beautiful journey. And now...
This
one's been deep because my thesis is a memoir, which means that I've had to unpack all my childhood issues. And I figured out why I'm so angry, and I figured out why I'm so naughty, I figured out why I'm so loving, so this year was a lot about unpacking nontsikelelo and finding nontsikelelo.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people throw labels at me and stuff.
Because you've gone through a lot. There's personal things that you haven't disclosed to the public.
There's lots. I'm actually quite a private person, is what's so ironic about it. Have you ever heard about who I'm dating, for one?
No.
I've been in the industry for 15 years, and don't you doubt it, I am skanky as hell.
I never anticipated it.
For the commercial break now.
I know, we do actually need to go to an ad break. I cannot wait to see the tweets. You guys must stick around. We'll see you guys after this. After the break, Taxi's What's the Deal? And later on, Nadine a guy sets it off.
Keep the channel locked on Mzansi Insider. You know what it is, Mzansi Insider.
It's almost every day where you hear about a tragic taxi accident, or every day where they make life for drivers and pedestrians a disaster. But there is a big need for taxi drivers in this country, and a lot of people think they could drive better. It's a big story on Behind the Story.
Yeah, in Jalalinda, but we are going deep. Benekante. It's Behind the Story. What do you do if you're in a little bit of a situation with a taxi driver? How do people feel about the taxi industry? We are here to unpack all of those issues, and maybe some solutions might be met.
Definitely. Now, we have lovely guests on the show today. First up, a representative from Santako, and it's like Mr. Magagula, as well as a taxi driver, Utami Mangezi, and two ladies, Bonaba taxi every day, Kilebu Masok, as well as Musa Chwani. Guys, welcome to the show. Lishabu today. Yes, good morning. All right. Mr. Magagula, Santako, representative exactly, and also got the situations that taxi no South Africa,
Well, we run a lot of programs. One, we are a recognized body of the taxi industry. We were formed by all mother bodies way back in 1994. We started bringing all mother bodies together. In 2001, Santako was born. I'm going to cut it short and say the mandate of Santako was to eradicate violence and make sure that we bring the taxi industry into an empowerment to change the face of the taxi industry. And with that, we came up with the TR 2020 strategy to redefine, restructure, and reposition the taxi industry.
Is that as people who are paying customers, what are some of the experiences you guys go through in taxis rather?
Okay, for me, I think I'll say that it's always two-way situation, you know. It's you get into a taxi, you find, as I was speaking earlier to Ntate Makakula, that I think with the generation of like we find more young taxi drivers, you see, and they get to be more arrogant, and they don't have those morals and respect towards other people. And then you find as young people, as I am, I get into a taxi, I find maybe I come from a home where I was never taught the respect. So me towards him, I wouldn't have respect towards him. So it always depends about how we were raised and our beliefs and our customs. But besides that, it's always 50-50 for me.
What's your experience, Bob?
Yeah, inyani wena bhuti, because eqinisweni kuye kuphuma ukuthi na uziphethe njani mangumuntu. For example, thina umzekelo omncinci uyangena eTaxi na ubulisi, example, okanye ungithola ngiyi-1 uzoqala ube customer lami uqala awubulisi.
Udlale nezaza ngiyatayela.
Uyangithola. Yeah. So usuka lapho umbona umuntu na umuntu onjani, uyabona. So abantu abaningi kakhulu thina abo taxi driver baye basithathele phansi. It's like umsebenzi wethu angazi niba uthathele ukuthi clumsy or whatever into ezinjalo. So if ingasuka lonto le ngqondweni abantu ukuthi ungumsebenzi and ubalulekile ku since ungiphemba ungenzela yonke into. So lento lena kahle kahle mangithula ukuyibona iya ngokuthi na simele sihloniphane kanjani both ama customer nathi thina abo driver towards ama customer ethu.
What we are teaching is that that respect should start from, remember, he is employed. And his employers are not actually the taxi owner. His employers are these passengers because they are the people paying. What we are teaching them is that uma engena e taxi ngoba in most cases the driver is somewhere there drinking tea or something, and the queue marshal is busy calling people into a taxi yakhe. And then when the taxi is full, then they say, Tami, I taxi igcwele. Uthama uma engena akafasi nebhanda akabingelela udla ichapis kwakho. Ustart imoto uyahamba. Obvious, these people are paying. Then already sakababonisa ukuthi akana respect. Thina what we are saying, uthami mayiqeda ungena eTaxi fanele afike sanibonani, hey sise wamuhle man, ulele kuphi izolo, and then just crack some jokes and and then from there astart imoto bese ke azisho mina nguthami, isibongo sami ngiyanithatha manje nginisa ezola, isikhathi sethu will be about 30 minutes, and if iweather njengoba ingathi lisibekele kancane.
So you know what the situation is now, obviously, like, but it's like hali palamati taxi la patala sharp, ne? But sometimes obviously as the taxi driver you guys have rights and you have to be respected. Mara, what happens if wabona ro witseking the taxi driver ejole I intrita hampe jwale? Can I report the taxi driver? Go and get the action take the get
kakhulu like kuma association since sinama office, if taxi driver akakuphathanga kakuhle uyothatha number plate yemoto and then uye ku office ye association yakhe ufike umreport. So bona eofficeini bazawukhipha isquad ukufunana nalo taxi ukuze ukuthi bazothetha naye babize nali customer ukuzoza kuzoxoxa lapho kwenzeke intoni. Bayinto njalo yasho.
I want to know about this now. What happens, let's say go saying traffic itera tsaba kwa fela traffic ngata ne, but then now the taxi driver di fita go di laning tse they jumping and it's like a mess. So now, do they have targets that you guys have to meet? Like, how does this system work? Because
yazi kaningi wena sisi wami ikostwa yini ikostwa ndingathi kukho abagibeli since sigibeza mandithi abagibeli abayi-15 sometimes about 18 imoto ezinjalo kukho mhlawumbe about 3 abagibeli uzathi ish ikari yanyonyoba taxi na uyanganasena. So banala mentality ukuthi itaxi ihamba ku-yellow line, umuntu ukalela itaxi isikhathi xa iphuma endlini ukuthi ngexesha elithile izabe ifikile endaweni ethile. So automatically uzozisa ipressure kuwe wena driver if uhamba kahle ngendlela eright bathaya yelona uyanyonyoba. And the problem yethu injani, if abantu abaningi bathi yanyonyoba bayinotice itaxi yakho following day abasayiqabeli ngobuningi.
Why does this happen? Is this what you guys do?
Sometimes you become late and you know, Tina Sapeni come up, passengers and like, you were super late, you're expecting sometimes manager phone like you're getting late and you're supposed to be early. No, I'm 17. Sometimes Tina, my passengers we do provoke them.
But do you think it's right, you guys are making them now break the law?
Like, you know, actually, our passengers, they can be very stressing. He make noise, oh, super late. And, you know, he ends up doing, you know, in the that is against the law.
Yeah.
You understand?
So, does that mean perhaps the Santaco should encourage some sort of campaigns for passengers? Say, you can't be stressing your taxi driver. Say, hey, just go over the red robot, man.
Yes.
Is there anything perhaps Santaco can do to you know,
well, that's what we do with the Ihlokomela program here too. We are communicating, we go to taxi ranks, we are communicating with passengers and drivers because we know these problems. We're preaching, Tammy knows that if he goes a red robot and we discover that he went through a red robot and caused a problem, that might cost him his job, he knows that.
Yeah. What are your frustrations with taking taxis? Maybe this is an opportunity for Tate to hear them firsthand.
I remember I used to work at, it was in Rosebank. You know the queues at Brie, like, oh God.
And it's only queue cars.
Those are the worst queue you can ever find in the world. So I used to get there, isn't that I'm one person, I'm a late comer, I need to solve that in my life. So I was always late. My manager, she was always on my case. You get there, and every, you know what they're doing that used to frustrate me a lot is that there's 20 queues, ne? Maybe at 7 o'clock until 7:30, they'll just use that queue to it takes a hand. And then at 7:30 they'll come that side. So I used to have a bed like ufike la iline yami baphumile kuyo bayaqala le. Exactly, and worst part, I'm on training at the job. That's the worst part ever. So the frustration is that you'll find that mama
okay, sisicedile ngale line lena manje sisangale uthola ukuthi bayikhathela sabonga
and then you the last one.
Exactly.
Isebenza kanjani lento yama line?
If you are a frequent taxi user, you need to have that card because what we are saying, if you are there commuting every day, why don't we give you the first priority than Tammy who comes once upon a time, is only going to town on a daily, and you are there on daily basis. That's how they work, and we are encouraging people to use as more, you know, of those priority boarding passes on our taxis, because when you've got that also, in an event of an accident, we also give you special, in an unlikely event of an accident. We also give you priority treatment because this is our daily customer.
Just to wrap up the conversation, the whole taxi violence thing, like what starts and causes the taxi violence, and also how can we make the situation be better?
We can't hide this, that some government official has a hand in this.
Oh, okay.
Police have a hand in this. I'm saying this publicly, and I wish this be publicized so that they can call me, punish me if they want to.
Perhaps an investigation can take place.
Because we live in a South Africa where we need to be protected ourselves. Who is killing us, and where are the police to protect us? Because if I am killing people, why am I not arrested?
Yeah.
And also, what contributes mainly to violence?
Yeah.
There are permits issued 1996-97, and associations have registered routes, and that time everybody was told that in terms of the act, if you register this route, no other association must be registered on that route. But now what is happening, there are new routes, and those routes are infringing on the roots of an existing association.
But surely these things can be discussed in the boardroom. Why does it have to go to the violence?
Look, nobody knows, because nobody sits in a boardroom and say tomorrow we're going to kill people. Hence, when we go out there, it's always a surprise, and we call upon police. But then, what I think contribute most is that even if we come there and we say, here's the man. And that man is arrested today. With the prima facie evidence, you'll be told by the police. And you ask them, what is prima facie evidence? They tell you, no, it's proof beyond reasonable doubt that this man killed this man. But then 2-3 weeks down the line, the very same man who was arrested on prima facie evidence is on the street. And you, the witness, you're gone.
Guys, you know what? Thank you so much for coming through. I'm glad that we tackled this whole situation. You guys were amazing. Right now, though, it's time for a quick ad break. We'll see you guys after this. Next is sports in a special way. Omuhlegela serves the fashion corner. And Tiki Mazwai reads all the mean tweets you have tweeted about her. Is your name there? Next.
Keep the channel locked on Mzansi Insider. You know what it is, Mzansi Insider.
We are doing things a little differently. Time for sports. Check this out. He made his debut in 2009 when playing for the Lions and got his career to a good start with a half century, which means he runs quite a lot. This Soweto-born cricket star is fast becoming an athlete to look out for and has set his new team, the Titans, on a winning streak. Joe Man gets to spend the day at the cricket with Grant Mukwena.
Welcome Mzansi Insider viewers, it's me Joe Man again, and once again I'm here at the Bull Ring, the home of Joburg cricket, the home of Gauteng cricket. But today we're here to talk to a Titan, Grant Mukwena. How you doing, bro? Good yourself, Joey. Yeah man, it's the start of the new season, the new T20 campaign. No sponsorship this time around, but how are you finding it so far? I mean, you've just had your first game here today.
It's obviously we just won, which is quite nice, and having a team like ours, a powerhouse, it's always quite easy to fit in and to play well.
The thing about cricket is that the nice thing about cricket is that it's a family sport that everyone can come and watch. It's nice out here where you get the grass embankments and you've got Castle Corner on the other side there. I mean, is this a part of like what made you actually fall in love with cricket from a young age?
When I first started, I had a brother. He always played, so that's family basically. Yeah. So with him around, with him going everywhere with me, it made life a lot easier. So falling in love with the game, once you get to understand the game and you play it well and you get to enjoy it, to understand.
Yeah. The nice thing about cricket is that it's an individual sport as much as it is a team sport. So because like in a sport like soccer, if the team wins, then everyone wins. Even if you score an own goal, it's still like but we won anyway. But in cricket, obviously, there's a little bit more pressure because you've got your place like as an individual. Then.
Yeah, it's a stats game. A wise man once said to me, when you play cricket, never be too happy and never be too sad. Try to find the balance. So basically, when you do well, you still have to go back to the drawing board and see what you've done well. Yeah. When you've done badly, you still have to go back to the drawing board and see what you've done badly. So either way, you still have to go back home and see what way you can improve as a cricketer.
All right, and just in terms of the life of a cricketer, I mean, can you just describe like your morning on a Monday morning when everyone else is in the hustle and bustle, stuck in Joburg traffic? How early do you wake up, and then how much training do you have to do, and how does family life fit in that as well, with kids and stuff involved?
At the moment, I stay in Soweto, so I travel to Pretoria every single day. It's about 65 to 70 Ks. Okay. So basically, I'm up at 5. It depends on time of training. Training at 9. I leave home 5:30. 5:30, get there sometimes 6, 7 o'clock. Get into the gym, do some gym work. Finish at about 8, 8:30. And then at about 9 o'clock, training starts. We train till like 11, 12, sometimes 1 o'clock, depends on the coach's feeling on that day, or his plans on that day. And then after training, I drive back most of the time. So my daughter, she's still 4 years old. She goes to daycare. Yeah. So at about 4 p.m., I go to see her. But on match days where I cannot really go to pick her up from daycare, I've got a brother who actually does that work for me. And he's been doing a great job at the moment. And my mother, they're very supportive in terms of that department.
No man, well thank you. Well, with that kind of commitment of getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning and making sure that you're actually doing gym work before you go and practice, that's something that everyone needs to learn as well, that you need to work hard even beyond what the rest of the team are doing to become the best, not just in the world, not just in your team or in your country, but to be one of the best in the world as well. But yeah, thanks for having a chat with us, man.
No, Joey, thank you very much, and hope to see you soon again.
All right, sure.
Let's take care.
What does Ntiki Mazwai think about all the tweets you tweet about her? And how will she do as an interviewer? Hashtag Real Talk with Ntiki with her special guest, Nadia Nakai.
I got the hottest chick in the SA hip-hop rap game. Nadia Nakai, what's your name, girl?
Next on Mzansi Insider.
Try to be there for you. Show that I care for you.
You know what it is, Mzansi Insider.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. You are still watching Mzansi Insider. Now, this lady, there have been many things said about her, things that would make most people cry, but she is Ntiki Mazwai, and this is what she thinks about people that tweet about her. Ntiki Mazwai, are you ready for your top 5? All the things that people... tweets reactions.
If your name comes up here,
you are famous.
I declare you to live. I'm here tonight. My haters.
Your haters, yeah. Let's get that first tweet in. First
on the
tweet.
screen. There we go. So this is from Lala_Ali25.
Okay.
Hashtag.
Not you. She must
Oh,
listen.
she must ask this. Okay. Read about yourself.
From Ali25. So, hashtag Mzansi Mazwai is trying to get a fame in the shortest way by throwing shade to the bigger names. Ha ha ha. This is hard. Lala. Baby girl. Do your history. Do your history because I've been in the game for so long. All these people you're talking about, they found me here.
Yeah.
Ndombenhle ngomezulu. Oh, Shem, and igama lakho Ndombenhle. You must be beautiful to your name. But let's go. Mzansi Mazwai is so exhausting. Might as well insult every female in one go. I mean, what do you need? How can we help you? Is AKA also female? I'm like, you guys are so selective about this. There are many men. I'm like, there's so many guys who have been like, this is dodgy, but it's very selective. That's why I say that you guys have got your own picture of Mzansi Mazwai that you've read in the media, and then you kind of fit in your opinion according to that.
And then that's it.
Give me that next tweet.
Fine, so Ndombe, there you go. What's up? Refilwe Nkwana. I'm making these people famous.
Yeah.
Dear SA President Zuma, they're even calling this president, okay? For bathing once a month, Mzansi Mazwai should be recipient of the Order of Water Restrict. Girl. That is so thoughtful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Next tweet, please.
Right. Moving on. Moving on, because we can't entertain things that are not very intelligent. Is another thing that I've learned.
Come on.
South African government should really consider honoring Mzansi Mazwai. She really knows how to save water. Brilliant. Brilliant.
What's wrong? Evan.
Yeah,
I'm like, guys.
Do you have another tweet?
You don't sound so smart,
this is the last one.
I'm okay. Mzansi Mazwai, you won't like it when AKA fires back at you. I'm better. And I'm a brother.
Who are you bettering?
AKA. I'm a brother. I'll be like.
But you video where you kick someone.
No, you know what? I'm not afraid to go to the police. I'm one of those people that will go do the charges. I won't drop the charges. And uzaye jail. And I also have lots of brothers. I have lots of cousins and men around me, and I'm loved.
Yeah.
So whoever wants to mess with that,
yeah. You know what?
I'm just like, yo.
One day is one day. Okay, so obviously you tweeted the whole thing about if you had to have a talk show host.
You'd be better.
Somebody just actually asked.
We got a hashtag real talk with Ntiki, so you're gonna interview
the real talk. This is the real talk.
So we're gonna give you the opportunity to be a host. So hashtag real talk with Ntiki Mazwai, and your guest is Nani Daka. Are you ready?
Go and wait. And wait, on that note, I must say I do love real talk, and I'm a big fan, and I'm a big fan of Anele, but nobody's perfect. There's a balance of good and bad, and we must always accept that when we are in the.
You feel like you're suffering the blow for
Let's see her good and bad. Let's see her good and bad.
Bring it. I don't even want to waste nobody's time because right now we're about to turn it up. I got the hottest chick in the SA hip-hop rap game. Nadia Nakai, what's your name, girl? Where you at, girl?
I'ma get my money back. I'ma get my money back. And if I ever fall,
Money back. That's
what?
my job.
I was trying like, I was like, teach me these new, like, kitty styles or whatever.
Kitty styles?
Oh, sorry, okay, sorry. The young ladies. Girl,
How are you?
we're so proud of you.
Thank you.
Right? Because it's not easy to break through into the game
No.
as a female hip-hop artist.
Not at all.
Tell me what it is that you did differently that put you in the forefront.
I think consistency, because at the end of the day, people need to know that you're here for the right reasons and it's not like just a game for you. So they want to hear music from you, they want to see your growth and they want to follow that journey with you. So I think that has really helped my journey. But right now, I think the growth in the last maybe year has been hectic because of the new team that I'm signed under. As you know, I'm signed to Casper's label called Family Tree.
Oh, lovely.
So the growth in the last year has been so amazing compared to when I started and
Please
how that
unpack
growth
that, because I'm sure there are young female rappers.
Yeah.
What's the difference between working in Family Tree and not?
Where I was before. I think there's a lot of musically inclined people in the team. The team's quite big. I mean, from his pianist to his DJ to my manager to Gemini Nsego's manager to Cass himself. There's a lot of people that are involved in my project and helped me grow and put me on the new sounds and the new music, and that has really helped me grow. And I think also being with a team like them, my confidence levels have skyrocketed. So I'm personally confident in myself. So that comes out of my music, and when people meet me, my shows are more sexy and vibrant, and my team's growing bigger because my hair, my makeup, my clothes are all on lock now. So everything's just kind of come together at the right time.
What's it about for you? Because as an MC, it's about your voice, right?
Yeah.
So what's the message that you want to put on the table?
The thing is that I'm working on my album right now, and something that, I'm known to do turn-up songs. Like, I'm trying to make you have fun in the club, but now because I'm working on the album, I have to kind of tap into like the emotional side and the storytelling side that people can connect on a real level. And so that is like actually unpacking myself and exploring myself and the issues that I've had that I've kind of like packed away. So that's kind of exciting for me, but scary at the same time because I'm not sure how I want that to come out and on what beat I want that to come out and how I'm going to deliver that. So it's exciting and also a little bit nerve-wracking. But yeah.
Sorry to cut you off, but what challenges have you faced as a female rapper?
I think for one, as a girl, I'm not tooting my own horn or anything, but I know that I look a certain way that people might find appealing. And I embrace my sexuality and I embrace my femininity. And I think sometimes I get flack for that because people are like, oh, because you're pretty and because you got a big thighs, you're not focusing on your music. But people don't understand that I look at myself as a brand. I look at myself as a whole package, and that is the outer packaging as well as the content inside. And I look at people like Rihanna and Beyonce and how they package themselves, and I've taken a page from their book and I've kind of imprinted that in myself. And I mean, Philip Orlando was just now, and they got to see Nadia Nakai as the whole brand, and people started understanding why I was doing what I was doing during the Refilio tour. And yeah, people are getting it now. But at the beginning, it is a bit difficult because people are like, okay, so you're just trying to sell sex. No, it's not about that.
So what are you saying? So what are you selling? Because you're telling me...
I'm selling a hip-hop industry that's mainly male-dominated, and I'm representing women as women are represented in the clubs or wherever you see them. I'm a girly girl. I've got my hair done, I get my nails done, I got my clothes done, and most women are like that. So I'm representing them instead of men always talking about like coming with a misogynistic approach and making women an object. I'm representing you in a different way. The way that men are representing themselves, I'm representing you as a woman. So,
do you think there's unity amongst women in hip-hop?
The funny thing is that I get the most flack from women, which is very funny. I think the men are more embracing about it because they want to have women around them. That's what hip-hop is mainly about. They want to have women around them. They talk about women most of the time. So I think it's funny that I get the flack from women because I'm representing them. But a lot of women have their own opinions on how I should represent them because there's so many diverse women in our country, let alone Africa. But I just know that my fans will always rally behind me, and I can't please everybody, and that's something that I've learned, that I can't please everybody.
Do you think it's important for you to make songs with other women and put out that sisterhood message, or do you think it's kind of like, you know, this is not my business? And
my thing, making songs with other females would... At the end of the day, like I said, you can't please everybody, and I only do things organically. I will not do things to please people that are upset about me when they don't understand who I am. if I did a song with Victoria Kimani from Kenya.
Okay.
And that was like me just because I really wanted to work with her, not because I'm trying to push a sisterhood message to you. If you don't get me, you don't have to listen to my music. You can switch off the channel, you can change the radio station, you can unfollow me on Instagram. I'm not going to do things for you. I'm doing things for me. And if you're with it, you're with it. If you're not, bounce.
Right? And then before I let you go, what do you think about being a celebrity and putting your love life out there? I mean, what were the lessons to learn from the .com situation?
I wish I might have gone about it a little bit differently because it complicated a lot of things near the end. But I've learned from that. I think I'm going to be a lot more cautious about my personal life being out there completely like that.
Right.
But I think the difficult thing is that when I was with him, I wasn't as much in the industry as I am now. So I was just living my life and people caught on. I didn't announce I'm with him. I mean, I was with him for 4 years. So people caught on. They saw me at events and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, people always catch on. But next time, I think I'll try to keep it a little bit more reserved to my important people.
Right. Because it's precious and it's special.
Yeah, and it's just, it gets complicated after this because then people misunderstand the reason why you're doing things and why you broke up. No, it's because the hype and you want to be this and you want to be that, and it's not about that because it's actually about us.
There's so much to unpack about you because there's also the Zimbabwe ancestry. But anyway, thank you so much for joining us. Looking forward to your performance.
Thank you so much.
A whole medley, apparently. Thank you so much, girl. And keep it up. Holla. That was Nadia Nakai, right here.
Coming up, Omuhle Gela serves the fashion corner. Next on Mzansi Insider.
Keep the channel locked on Mzansi Insider. You know what it is, Mzansi Insider.
If you have a problem with your body, you should probably change the channel. This one is for all the girls that love how they look, whether you're a little tiny, you have a little bit of meat, because there is a beauty who came up with the brains to come up with this range called 20 Swimwear. Omuhle Gela. Girl, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
You're so pretty.
Thank you.
You're
You don't look too shabby either.
Now tell me, 20 Swimwear. Why the name 20 Swimwear?
Honestly, I was saying I have no deep or sentimental explanation.
You just chose a number.
No, well, it's my birth date. So I was like, okay, 20, and it sounded cool. I don't know.
It does, because
Yeah.
you're feeling 20-something.
You're
actually wearing a 20-something piece right now, but you've
I
accessorized
am.
it with some pants and some killer heels.
Absolutely. I mean, this is extremely versatile.
Yeah.
I used it as a bodysuit, and yeah, I mean, you can use it as a bodysuit.
What are the rules with that? Because this is obviously a full costume.
Yeah.
Could you wear a bikini and rock it like how you've rocked it?
You can. I mean, it depends on how confident you are. You can absolutely wear a bikini top and wear it with jeans, high-waisted jeans. I mean, I've seen a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
So I decided to rock this one today.
Absolutely amazing. Now, the idea when it came about, were you just chilling by the pool one day and decided?
You know, actually...
I don't like what I'm wearing.
No, not even. I've always had issues with finding the perfect size because I have a small frame here, but I do have curves and a big bum, you know? So I always struggle to get the perfect size because it's either small, medium, or large. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can't buy small and medium type of thing. So I was like, maybe there's a lot of girls with the same issues.
Okay, so you're going to take me through some of the range. We've got beautiful girls here who have amazing bodies, who wear these amazing suits. Tell me about the first one. Come, my lady, please take a walk. Devastate them all.
How hot is this one?
This is a beautiful one. Now tell me about that fabric. What fabric is this?
That's lycra.
Yeah.
And it's, I have different shades of purple, and it's the strappy one, high-waisted.
Yeah.
A lot of women prefer high-waisted.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, you know, sometimes when you go to the beach, you've had a lot to eat, or you just want to come, you know what I mean? So a lot of women like this one. So yeah, it's actually one of their favorites, the strappy one.
Is there a rule with bikinis? Can everyone wear a bikini?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Anyone can wear. I have sizes small to large.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyone can wear this bikini.
Anyone can wear bikini.
Anyone.
Girls, you can all wear
as long as
the
you're
bikini.
comfortable in your own skin.
I like
You'll be
that.
good.
Is that the rule with wearing swimwear, that you still need to be comfortable?
Absolutely. If you feel comfortable wearing
Because not
that,
everyone
I mean,
has her amazing body.
I know.
Yeah. All right, lady, come on over. We've got a second one here, which I really like. Tell me about that cut and the nets thing happening.
Oh, yeah.
Sir, slay. Yes, pose. Nazo.
Well, I like more straps.
Yeah.
Okay, with this range, I decided to be a bit more experimental. You know,
It's
the
very
first,
chic.
Yeah, the first range was very like African
Yeah.
tribal inspired and was very simple. So I decided to explore more with this.
Yeah.
You know, it's very chic and it's very grown up.
Yes. It's very chic. I mean,
You think?
I mean, she's working it right now. Yes, work it. Lovely. It's beautiful.
Thank you
It's
so
very beautiful. Now,
much.
tell me that. How much are we looking at? Because it looks expensive. So, tell me the truth, girl.
This one is Ish Morena. Also, you.
Oh, are you cheap?
No, I am cheap.
Okay.
They're all under 1,000 rand.
Oh, okay, cool. Is that the general price that you go for?
Well, I
For
mean,
quality.
with luxury swimwear, it's usually way more. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to accommodate, you know.
The everyday girl.
Yeah,
'Cause
I'm trying to
that's what you're
accommodate
about.
everyone. Absolutely.
Omushe,
Morena.
thank you. Thank you. And all the best with your swimwear.
Thank
Yeah?
you so much.
It's called 20 Swimwear.
Yes, babe.
Go on and get it. Support a black sister who's doing great things for herself. And this is this week's fashion on Fleek.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and that is how we wrap things up right here. It's an award show here. That is how we wrap things up right here. The Litsu and closing show, actually. How was it? It was amazing, right?
It was amazing. Party people, we're about to shut it down right now.
Yes.
But you know, tomorrow we got a show that's happening on Mzansi Insider. So get this, we've got in relationship, the
Yeah.
girl's a side chick, and she don't want to be
Hot
a side
doing,
chick no
hot
more.
doing.
And then we've got two businesses. Local guy, he's got his own sneaker range. It's
Yeah.
called Batu, amazing, and a juice company. Two young people doing amazing things for themselves. And we meet one of the most epic, youngest, I think, bankers in the country. She's paid. So you want to watch tomorrow.
Raga. All right, guys,
raga.
we'll see you guys. Here's a clip of what you can expect tomorrow. And of course, we are closing with Nadia Nakai.
But
Bye, you guys.
wait.
What?
This might be the last time they see us on TV.
Yeah.
So, from me, Morena the Squire. And from you.
Yeah, boy.
Give us some closing. Nadia, take it away, girl. Let's hit it.
I've been the man. Couple shots shut down Instagram. I've been the man. Double tap my, you just a fan. Bank account got me screaming, yeah. I got homies claiming we go way. Then they back up on me when it's payday. I'm making money on a daily. I say, all you gimmicks, this is rap time. Thinking we're the same is a damn crime. If I hear another sub in your wag runs, then I'ma drop it. This is cash time. Rugga. Bad girl, no waist time. No waist man. Snapchat, no FaceTime. Rugga. I'm a boss, call me brugger. Rap queen, ain't no better. And then I not listen to chatter. Heavyweight with that paper. Bust a shot of your section. Should've known it's our era. Poppin' bottle, no mentor. Hey. I be on the road. Find me where the money at. And if I ever fall, then I'ma get my money back. Hey, I'ma get my money back.